Hi, Friday Maths Challenge. Challenge number 1. This is half of Lee's strawberries. How many strawberries does Lee have? So it's another 4. So in total, he has 8. This is half of Lee's shapes. What could the shapes look like? Well, you could actually have it so that it's 2 triangles like that. You could actually have a rectangle like that. Or you could actually have a shape like that. I'm trying to think it's good. No, that's it. Okay, go on to part 2. Okay, it's the Maths Challenge part 2. The lolly costs 12p more than the chew, and the total cost of the items is 82 pence. How much does the lolly cost? So what I do know, I'm going to actually do a quick bar model. I'm going to actually draw a bar for the lolly and a bar for the chew. Now, this bit is the important bit here. I've got 12, so this is 12p. Now, in total, these two add up to 82p. That's 82 pence. Now, so if I actually divide that by 2, so I'm going to do 82 divided by 2, because that's the number of items I've got, and that would be 41 pence each. However, I've got this difference to take care of, so half that difference belongs to that. So I'm going to do 41 add 6 pence, because it's half the difference there, and half, and I've got so that's equals 47 pence. So the lolly equals 47 pence, and the chew is 35 pence, because 41 take away 6 equals 35. Okay, add those two together, they should add up to 82. Okay, so the lolly is 47 pence. Right, Max buy 12 packs of cards. Sorry, and they come in packs of 5. So the first calculation I've got here is I've got 12 times by 5, which equals 60 cards. He gave 3 friends some stickers. Each received the same number. He has 27 left. So the first thing we need to do is actually look at, he started off with 60. He's got 27 left. So if we do 60, take away 27, that equals 33. Now, I've got 3 friends. He's got his 27. His 3 friends had 33 stickers. So I do 33 divided by 3 is 11. So they each get 11 stickers. That's the answer. Right, here are 3 containers. The jug holds 1,500 millilitres. That's 1.5 litres. The bucket holds 2 litres. And the barrel is 15 litres. Find 2 ways that Anissa can fill the barrel using the jug and the bucket. Okay, well, he could just have actually 10 lots of the jug, and that would be 15 litres. Okay, so 10 times 1,500 equals, if I just write that there, that's millilitres, okay, which equals 15 litres. Or how about he makes 3 litres using the jug, so 2 times the jug, 2 times 1.5 litres, which equals 3 litres. And then what he can do is he can make the other 12 litres using the bucket. So he could use 6 times by 2 litres, which equals 12 litres. Different answers for this one. Add those together, that's 15 litres as well. Okay, so that's challenges 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so challenge 5. Now you've got to know certain properties of shapes for this. You've got to know that this here is an equilateral triangle, which means that each of these angles are the same. There's 180 degrees in a triangle, so each one of these is 180 divided by 3, which means each of these is 60 degrees. So I know that that's 60 degrees, and I know that this angle here and this angle here, because these are squares, that's 90 degrees. So there's two of those, so that's 180. That's 60. Now, the final thing, that's 240, that you need to know is that around this point here is 360 degrees. So if I've got 360 degrees, I take away 240. That means that this is 120. Okay. Right, this one here is done by process of elimination. What I decided was actually I looked at these here and this row here, and I thought they're roughly thirds. Now, a third of 100 is 33.3 recurring. So I thought this has to be, these triangles here, has to be worth more than this here, because these two circles are actually with a square, a triangle is worth less. So I went through a process of elimination, and what I decided to do was actually I just tried a couple, but I actually settled on the 38 for a triangle. So we've got 38 here, and then what I did was I subtracted this 76 from 108 and to find my mystery value. So if I do that, if I do 108, take away the total of those two there, that's 76. I take away 6 is 2, and then that's 3, it's 32. So that's adds up to 108. Now I then actually had the 32, add 32, add 38, just double check, and it should add up to 102. So if I add those together, 64, it's 102. Okay, right, so I now know that a triangle is worth 38. I now know a circle is worth 32. So what I need to do is find out what they are added together. Okay, so that is 70. And because actually 38 add 30, 38 add 32 is 70. And then I do 95 minus 70. So the pentagon equals 25. Okay, this one here, there's different answers. You can actually make them in different ways, but I actually just thought to myself, I started off thinking, looking at that one there, thinking if this was 8, it's got to be greater than 4, so I set it as 5/8. Now 5/8 as a decimal, because I shouldn't think about these as decimals, I know that 5/8 as a decimal is 0.625. Okay, and you can actually do that by dividing 5 by 8, and you'll get 0.625. So I then thought to myself, actually, what's bigger than 0.6? So if I had that as 7/10, that would equal 0.7. Okay, so you've got 0.5, 0.65, 0.7. Now I would actually make this one 4/5, because 4/5, if I actually swap the denominator out, I'd have 8/10. So 0.8. Okay, just to prove the 0.625 is that, what you can do, you can actually, to find the decimal of a fraction, you say how many 8's go into 5? 0. Okay, so you've got how many 8's go into 50? Well, it's 6/8 of 48. So that's 2 left over. How many 8s into 20? It's 2. That's 2 8s is 16. And that's 4 left over. How many 8s go into 40? And that's 5. Okay, 0.625.